So we've finished our Savasana introduction. We've helped our students understand how to come into their body and how to breathe more effectively using the diaphragm. And we have brought them back into the body, moving the fingers, the hands, rotating the heads, rolling from side to side, placing the hands on the mat, and then slowly coming up to this seated pose. So from that transition, so if we were here, no, we're here. We've inhaled the forehead up towards the knees, we've rolled over to the side. Now we're using the hands to bring the body up nice and steadily so that people aren't going and really using their tummy muscles, which many won't be able to anyway, but it's a real shock for the system. You've really just calmed them down into their parasympathetic nervous system. And all of this should really be nice and soothing, but we are getting moving, so we're not holding it here, we're just using our hands to carefully bring ourselves up. There are stages we can develop that, so we do start using the tummy, which you will learn over the course. But to start with, just use your hands and bringing yourself up to a nice, comfortable, seated position. So offer your students options, so just sitting down comfortably, whatever that means for you, whether that's legs out, that's absolutely fine. Or if you need to sit on a chair, that's absolutely fine. Lean against a wall, or sitting cross-legged, nice easy pose, or in a half lotus, perhaps. I always sit like this in my classes, I feel comfortable here. But if I have a room full of people whose legs are stretched out, I will sit like them. I will always sit the way my students are sitting, the majority of my students are sitting, so that we're just we're experiencing the same thing, and nobody feels like they have to be somewhere ahead of where they actually want to be. Just, I'm being led by my students all the way through, So, we are sitting comfortably, whatever that means for you. Now you will notice, just put hands on the knees and breathe. Give your students time to come into the body. Feel the seat bones on the floor. Feel the spine nice and long and energy through the crown, connecting you above as below. And just breathe. And give them a moment just to calm the mind and become quiet. Now this is your opportunity to have a look through the room and see who might be struggling with a seated pose. So if you see people like this struggling to stay on the seat bones, or like this with their knees really high and their arms have nowhere to go, they just don't feel comfortable, then this is your cue. Offer it anyway. I like to sit on a block and I don't particularly need it, but I prefer the feeling that I have. So if you feel uncomfortable in this position, so take this soft block and just sit on the edge of the soft block. Demonstrate it like this. Just sit on the edge of the soft block, turn yourself around, place the soft block just underneath the hips and sit on the edge of the block. And what it will do is it will just allow the hips, so where we were here, it would just allow the hips to fold forwards, to drop forwards, to release. And you will immediately see people go, oh. Those people that were a little bit uncomfortable, you will immediately see them go, oh, thank goodness. I work with rugby players and all sorts, and just having that cushion underneath their hips it just changes their practice. So here, hands on the knees, and now we start again. So feel your seat on the block or on your mat. Nice tall spine. Open the collarbones. Length through the neck, energy through the crown of the head, connecting you above as below. Hands on the knees comfortably. We're not going to worry about mudras or anything right now. If you're beginners, that's just too much. We just want to focus on their breath. Take a nice big breath in and a big breath out. I'll just talk you through the flow of this seated pose. So inhale and exhale. Come back to your tummy breathing. Place your hand on your tummy if you want to. Inhale and expand the tummy. Exhale, navel to spine. So you're recapping what you did on the floor. Now this feels very different when you're sitting up. Breathing in, expand the belly. Exhale, navel to spine. And take as long as you need for your students to feel this. Inhale. This is so soothing, so calming. And it helps you find the rhythm for your class. Inhale, expand the belly. Exhale. Good. Now let's introduce a bit of movement. Let's warm up the shoulders. So inhale forwards. Exhale, shoulder blades together. Nice. Inhale forwards. Exhale. Shoulder blades together. Drawing nice round circles with the shoulders. Breathing in. Breathing out. Now here you can introduce the folding of the arms. So inhale, maybe following the rotation of the arms, which leads us to here, this position. Breathe in, breathe out, and maybe sealing the first finger and the thumb. Connecting our energy, sealing our energy, breathing in. Gaya Mudra. Beautiful. A bit more active. Inhale up to the ears. Exhale, let go. Everybody loves this. Inhale. Exhale, let go. Now it might take you a few times to really give permission to your students to let go. Breathing in. And breathing out, let go. Beautiful. Now starting the side stretching. Yeah, so we want to mobilize the spine from side to side and rotating it. So we're using the different planes, forwards, back, side to side. So using this flow for that beautiful extension through the lungs, through the spine. Nice, so placing the right hand down. So hip height, I'm just going to move these, hang on. Placing your right hand hip height, so it's not behind the back, you'll see a lot of people go behind, keep it hip height. Inhale your left arm up over your head. Breathing out, just feel the length through the fingers and the spine. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, walk the hand out and slide those shoulders against a wall. And now here, what you'll notice is I've left a gap here, the framing of my face. There's space here. So observe your students. You'll notice a lot of people fold forwards and cover the frame, but that's not helping or supporting the rotation of the spine. That's what we're trying to encourage here. So imagine there's that wall behind you, breathing in, sliding this left shoulder against that wall, keeping a beautiful frame around your face so we're not collapsing. Good. Breathing in. If it's available, looking underneath the arm towards the sky, look towards the sky. So we rotate and open up the spine. And we breathe. Now here, your health and safety. Neck, shoulder issues. Neck, shoulder issues, you can place your hand behind the back. So this back of my hand is behind my back. Breathing in. Exhale, walking up down and look down. So you're still getting the open and rotation through the spine, but the effort here in the shoulder, the load, isn't there. So your simple cue, health and safety here, is neck, shoulder issues. Place the hand behind your back, sliding against that wall and look down. Place the hand behind the back and turn the head to look down. And breathe. So you'll have students maybe just looking down, students looking forwards, students rotating up here. This is the highest point of the pose, just because it really encourages spinal opening and rotation. Breathing in, breathing out, letting it all work together. Inhale, reaching up with the right hand, reach to that top shelf. Exhale, walk this left hand over. If it's available, rotate the head towards the sky. Opening the shoulders, keeping the frame around the face. Neck, shoulder issues, place the hand behind the back and look down. Breathing in, breathing out. So you'll notice people here, you'll notice people with their shoulders up. So that's your opportunity to hold the space here. Come out of the pose yourself, have a look around and correct your students. Relax your shoulders. Walk the hand out a little bit further, two beautiful long arms. And breathe. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. So at least 5 breaths in that pose. Yeah. Now the spinal twist. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, rotate to the right. Now for the first time, move yourself this way so that your students can see you. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Rotate to the right. Left hand on your right knee. Placing this hand as close as you can to the base of the spine. So if I was on the mat here, see how it lengthens the spine? If I'm here, I will be sinking down, I'll be collapsing. So as much as we can, nice and close to the spine, lifting up. Exhale, nose to the back of the room. Just gentle, this is a gentle stretch. We're not forcing anything, we're just mobilizing the spine. Breathing in. Exhale, rotate to the right. Hand as close to the spine. Breathing in. Exhale, nose to the back of the room. And breathing. Breathing in, feel the body expand. Breathing out, release. Now, as a teacher, you need to look to the front so that you can see your students. A lot of teachers, when we start, we're so focused on what we're teaching and our practice as a teacher, we forget to look at the students. So if your head is to the back, this is your opportunity to come out the pose, give correction. So we'll go at this pace. Yeah. Unfold when you're ready. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand to left knee. Placing that back hand nice and close to the bottom. Breathing in. Exhale, nose to the back of the room. And gently. Your cue here. This isn't a deep, strong stretch. We are just mobilizing the spine and coming into our breath. 5 breaths in each pose. And then when you're ready and you've given your corrections around the room, slowly unfold. Nice. Here, new students might want to uncross the legs. Give everything a little shake. Nice. And crossing the legs on the other side. So we're working both hips. Yeah. And from here, we have a few variations to develop the pose. Yeah. From here, breathing in. We could stretch forwards. Exhale. Breathe into the back. 70% of the lung is across, is on the back. So breathe into the back. Make those lungs work. Exhale, walk the hands forwards. Breathing in, expand the back. Exhale, walk those hands forwards. Keep lengthening the spine. Breathing in. Exhale. And when you feel ready, after 5 breaths, don't feel rushed. I'm just showing you the pathway. Walk the hands back, roll up through the spine, fingers to the sky, rotate out, breathing in, open the heart space. Beautiful. Placing the hands behind you, fingertips to the back of the room, shoulders open, leading with the chest here. Nose is high, so we're not collapsing. The chest is lifted, the nose is high. And now the front, really feeling the lungs expand. Exhale. Inhale, feel the lungs expand. And exhale. Beautiful, feel the lungs expand. And exhale, nice. 5 breaths, and then slowly Again, your new students might want to uncross the legs, give everything a little shake, cross the legs, and then from here, we're into our breath work and low for low. Yeah?